We got intern Drew's mom calling from Kentucky about divine intervention.
Huh.
Even though he wrote it down as DIVING, which is divine. Diving?
Diving.
DIVING is diving. Cindy in Kentucky, you must be so proud of your baby boy. You're on the home team on Real Radio. Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Cindy.
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're well, thank you. It's nice to hear from you. You must be proud of Drew. He's doing so well in just his second week in big time radio.
Well, we are proud of him. Of course, we're kind of interested about this Owen Dick nickname.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Well, that comes from Owen Wilson and Andy Dick.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Oh, thank God.
That's good.
Well, you're in the Bible Belt, so I want to make sure you know where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, dear.
How is the bluegrass state today?
It's still blue. It's nice up here and warm, and we don't have Faye coming through yet.
You don't have tornadoes and hurricanes and gale force winds.
Well,
and flooding.
Not right now.
And electrocution.
We have tornadoes, but
well,
we're doing good today.
Well, we wish we were where you were.
Well, I bet.
And we wish you were where we are.
Drew is glad he is where he is, I think.
Drew is
he
happy.
Likes storms.
Yeah, he's a storm guy. He's a storm chaser.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't learned this about him yet.
Yeah.
He's excited about it.
Really?
He's excited about it. So you have a story about divine intervention or a miracle. You think a prayer was answered once upon a time, huh?
Probably, definitely more than once.
What happened?
Well, I was born with a congenital heart condition. A very abnormal heart, very complicated. Had 2 surgeries as a child.
Oh, wow.
And then when those went really well. Grew up, got married. In 92, I had to have a pacemaker put in because my heart rate was very abnormal, very irregular, and very slow, pausing. So I had a pacemaker put in.
And how was the prognosis? They said, hey, you'll have 10 good years here, or what'd they tell you?
I mean, they thought I would, maybe my 20s or 30s, probably. I mean, I was born in 60, so back then it wasn't, it was still coming along with the heart surgeries and that kind of thing.
But you believe that through the power of prayer, God lent his divine intervention and spared your life.
Definitely.
Huh.
But, in 98 is when I had another surgery, a very major surgery up in Mayo Clinic. And that's when I had like 3 months of many complications.
Wow.
It was like a 10-hour surgery. Everything was going really well. The surgeon came out to talk to my husband and tell him everything was good.
Okay.
And at that point, he was called back into the operating room. I had gone into a cardiac arrest as they were trying to close my chest up.
Cindy.
Now, this is after the pacemaker, right?
Well, yeah, this is like 6 years after the pacemaker.
Okay, just making sure I got the time.
So they gave him good news, but they didn't realize you had gone into cardiac arrest now.
Right.
Wow.
So I was just from the trauma of my heart, the heart surgery and the swelling. When they tried to close me up, it just went into a cardiac arrest. So they had to open me back up and tinker around and got me going, and they ended up having to leave my chest open for 3 weeks.
Oh, were you conscious for that?
No, thankfully not. They kept me pretty much in a drug-induced sleep.
Yeah, you don't want to look down and see a hole in your chest.
Well, I vaguely remember something like that, but during that 3 weeks, though,
Iron Man didn't like it.
No.
I had another 4 more cardiac arrests.
Oh,
and
Cindy.
those were in like within a 10-minute period.
Now, did you at any point did you have what they call a near-death experience? Did you see the light? Did you walk with Jesus?
No.
Did you see the faces of loved ones? No, none of that.
No.
Huh.
Didn't
That's
really
too bad.
experience. I slept a lot and had a lot of dreams, but I can't say I went into a seeing the light or a near-death experience.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It means you were never that
after
far away from us.
I'd like to think, yeah.
We're hoping.
But after I was on 2 heart pumps, which one of them most people never come off of. Then, let's see, my kidneys failed, my liver failed. I bled out probably 70-plus units of blood.
Wow. That's a lot of units.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like twice as many as 35 units.
Yeah, exactly. You're good there. That's good.
Thank you.
So and during all this time, my chest is still open. So after 3 weeks, they were able to take me back into surgery and close my chest, but not. They first had to take the top part of my sternum. So part of my sternum is gone.
Oh, my sternum.
So,
I hate when the sternum gets touched.
But all this time, where the prayer comes in is that my husband had brought a laptop with him and was keeping all of our friends and family, updated and putting me on prayer requests. And obviously we believe very strongly in the power of prayer and the healing of God. And so, prayer was going out all over the country for me.
Well, Cindy,
and,
while we were hearing from you, I received a text message because our friends at Carolina Club Baseball Bat are listening as well. And we had a guy who won an inspiration award at a charity foundation set up for a young girl who died in an unfortunate accident with horseback riding. His name is Steve. Well, remember, he was in ICU when he was being read his last rites and what have you. We asked this audience a couple weeks ago on Friday to pray for him, to keep him in your mind and in your thoughts and in your prayers, please. Well, I just got word in a text message tonight at 6:07 p.m. that Steve is now out of ICU, and we are to thank everyone for their prayers. And this is from Tom at Carolina Club. So,
See the power of prayer?
Prayer sometimes can make the difference.
It does. So the finishing of the story is that all of my functions came back. My kidneys, my liver, everything righted itself. My teeth got sewn back up. I was in ICU for 3 months.
Peekaboo, where were you again?
I was in ICU for 7 weeks.
Peekaboo, where were you for 7 weeks?
ICU.
Peekaboo, where was it?
ICU. Okay. And then I was in a floor for 4 more weeks.
Wow.
So I was in the hospital for about 3 months at the Mayo Clinic, but everything righted itself.
Did the insurance cover all that?
Yes, they actually did.
Thank God. I bet your bills must have been upwards of $1 million.
Close to it.
800,000?
They were probably, I think they were $500,000.
Oh, wow, you got a discount.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, must be like a Kentucky deal, something.
Yeah.
You get that.
So
Hand-me-down
anyway,
Yeah.
that's my testimony, is that definitely God and prayer raised me up. I'm a miracle. I'm here today to keep my son in line.
God bless you. Well, you're doing a swell job with that.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Cindy, we're glad you're listening at WCCR.com in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we're glad that you helped to raise such a fine young man that in a week and a half's time has been more instrumental to this program than Tasha.
Well, thank you. Well,
We're kidding. We're kidding.
He'll work hard for you, I believe, and if he doesn't, you have my number.
Yes, we do. We're going to let you know.
Dad will put a word into him.
Well, God bless you. Continued health to you, my love.
All right.
We'll
Thank
talk to you again soon. Thanks, Cindy.
Thanks,
Okay.
baby.
Bye-bye. That is Drew's mom live from Kentucky. Proof that prayer and divine intervention can play a role.